What up, MV peeps? Eagle here, and I am at Kudzu Cove in Gunnersville, Alabama, and I am going to be reviewing the brand new MVP Champions Cup releases. We have 8 new plastic variations, and I have a very special guest. We're actually going to be doing a doubles out here at Kudzu Cove, and I'll tell you a little bit about each of the releases, and I'll get to showcase one of disc golf's brightest young stars. Welcome, Shelby Cowen, fellow team member. And yeah, I'm looking forward to giving these a try. We'll be doing the front 9 out here. We'll each throw a unique disc on the first 8 holes, and then we'll get to throw our favorite one on hole number 9, which is arguably the signature hole out here at Kudzu. Without further ado, let's get started. Okay, hole number 1, 338 feet, I believe. It's in the left position. Hyzer, there's a pond on the left. So we get to choose whatever disc suits us best for the first hole. We got to be a little bit tactful. I think for this hole, I'm going to start off by throwing the Prism Proton Soft Pyro, which I think is a good disc for this hole. And then Shelby, do you want to take your pick for the first hole?
I already have an idea.
You already have an idea?
I think the wave.
The wave?
Yeah.
Okay. I think
Just have to hope it's not overstable.
This release is a particle proton wave. I think this one's 172. Some of the releases are in lighter weight. So let's throw. Okay, these are our first shots of the day. So. Oh wow, that
is flippier than I expected.
Wow. I haven't thrown a pyro in a while. This seems like a really good pyro hole. It's nice and smooth on a hyzer. Drop.
Whoa.
Okay, that's good. That's good. We are putting with our own putters for this challenge because it's not fun to putt with a driver when you don't really need to. So, Lextron Firm Nomad. These are all brand new releases, and I've never thrown any of these yet. So, learning on the fly. Shelby can say the same thing. If you remember last year, we did a review, and I gave Ratana over there a bunch of strokes, and she beat me with the releases. So, that's why we're doing doubles now. There's no winning and there's no losing. Just the way I like it. Oh, good run, good run. Drop. Oh my gosh. That barely stayed in, but that's a good start. Wow, okay. I've actually never played this position. Hole number 2, 378 feet. Straight shot that fades just a little bit to the left. I'm gonna be trying the Proton Particle Hex, which honestly feels really, really nice. Kind of reminds me of the Watermelon Hex. Never thrown it. I want to say it feels like it's going to be a little bit more on the overstable side. It definitely is on the more overstable side. That faded left, but I think we're going to have a putt. What do you got, Shelby?
The Virus.
The Virus? Okay,
Yeah.
I think that's got another proton particle release.
Wow.
Oh, that's nice.
That is nice.
That was dead straight. We'd have a pretty easy putt on the short pin.
Yeah.
I almost need to throw a turbo putt. That was so bad.
What in the world?
Yeah, there's not a lot.
No, there is not. I'm too short for this. I guess.
That's a par. Hole number 3, 320 feet. I'm going to be taking the right side gap with the particle virus that Shelby just threw. There's also a forehand route that you, in theory, could do. But it seems like this should be a good disc. Just try to get it on just a little bit of hyzer and just let it kind of get just to flat. All right. Go. All right, that's decent.
I have the Proton Crave.
Okay, nice. I think Prism Proton Crave.
Prism Proton.
159. I think all the Prism Proton stuff in general, at least for the drivers, is in lighter weights this year. Go.
Is it gonna hit the tree?
Oh, that looked good.
I couldn't even see that tree.
All right, Shelby. How old are you, and when did you start playing disc golf?
I will be 16 in 13 days, and I've been playing disc golf for 7 years.
Wow. I actually first met Shelby, gosh, I think it was 2018 at the Hall of Fame Classic. And the cool thing was, the very next year, the reason why Kudzu Cove is special is because Ratana back there, who is my girlfriend of over 5 years, we first met in person at this location, Kudzu Cove. The cabin that we first hung out in was actually right up there. And Jeff here and the Cowens are the people who help facilitate that. So pretty special. And gosh, I've known Shelby now for like 6 or 7 years. So almost your whole disc golf career. It's really cool. And it's absolutely awesome to have her on Team MVP. If you frequent the MVP community pages on Facebook, you've probably seen her kick some butt at putting league. She beats all the MPO players in the Huntsville area quite frequently. So she's definitely a top-notch talent. Also, she's a United States champion.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Oh,
good
almost.
run. Oh, come on. Bah! What? Shelby, I'm sorry. You gotta take that. Thank you.
I made a putt.
Pick your poison.
Which one's the Hex?
This is the X.
What the heck?
It's more overstable than you think it is. So Shelby's going with the particle Hex, and hole 4 is 247 feet, so definitely one on the shorter side. And I think it's a perfect time to showcase the Proton Soft range with the crystal isopods. All right, Shelby's gonna rip it up first.
I swear.
Fade.
Ah!
Oh, that looked good though.
It was gonna be good if it missed the tree.
Still short. Let's go. Nice putt, Shelby.
That was not a great putt. But
That was
I'm not
a
gonna
fantastic putt because it's in the basket. So Shelby, you played an A tier down in Mobile that was a qualifier for the Music City Open,
Complain. Yep.
and you got in.
Yeah.
So is this going to be your first ever Pro Tour event?
Yeah, I will be.
Oh my gosh. So you're starting your Pro Tour career this coming week. Excited?
I am excited.
That's awesome. What place did you get in Mobile? Was it 4th place?
Tied for 4th.
Tied for 4th.
With
That is
Kona.
with Kona.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Guys, she's gonna be a force to be reckoned with. Hole number 5, 281 feet up the hill. There it is. And we need to go pick what we're throwing. Take your pick. We have a Defy left. You could throw the Envy. Can't throw the Wave.
No.
You could throw the Pyro.
Let's just put this on a crazy anhyzer.
That's a Prism Proton Defy. I think the lightweight,
157.
157. That is stable.
That is way overstable.
Okay.
I keep yonking them into trees.
I need to figure out what I want to throw. I'm going to throw the Prism Proton Soft Envy. This is going to be kind of overstable. That's going to be very overstable. Gosh.
Wow, that's way more overstable than I would have expected it to be. I think he parked the other position.
Yeah, seriously. Oh my God.
Oh, no.
My gosh, that was so good.
Down.
Sit. All right. We have not had a close putt so far.
Oh, no.
Trying this new putting style out. All right, it stuck that time. We're on to hole number 6, and Shelby can choose from these 3 discs. You got a Pyro, the Super Overstable Envy, and a Range. So choose wisely.
Oh, Lord. Just do this thing. The Envy.
All right, Envy. Crank it over.
Yeah.
Hole 6, 295 feet, pretty technical, uphill. This one plays kind of far.
Jesus.
Gosh, it's very overstable.
That does not.
All right, I'm gonna throw the wave that Shelby threw on hole number 1. Particle, gosh, I always want to say particle glow, but it's just particle proton, and I'm gonna throw a forehand, little stand-up hyzer.
Oh, yeah.
All right, that got saucy. We can add one to the birdie column, hopefully. You want to use that Envy to go get us that birdie?
Yeah. Dun, dun,
I expect no cut throughs. All right,
It works for putting.
it works for putting. All right, what's your favorite anime, your favorite flavor of ice cream, and your favorite song currently?
My favorite anime is Demon Slayer. My favorite flavor of ice cream is strawberry. And my favorite song currently, Escape by Stray Kids.
Perfect. Hole number
I
7,
need to throw a range here. I
224
cannot get a
feet.
range on
We
hole
have a straight hyzering shot. You can't see the basket, a little uphill. It's gonna be tough with the discs that we have. Shelby has the best chance because she's either throwing a range or a pyro. Do you want to throw the pyro or the range?
The range.
The range, all right.
The range.
Putting us in position. I have to throw the most technical shot of my life right now with a 159 gram Prism Proton crate. I just want to make it through this first little gap. Get lucky, get lucky, get lucky, get lucky. It got lucky, kind
It
of.
got kind of lucky.
We got a putt.
Oh no, we're gonna pretend that never happened.
Stay up.
Oh. Unfortunate.
Froth.
Yay.
Nice putt. Hole number 8, 438 feet. It says par 3, but it's actually a par 4. You're gonna traverse across the pond. You have a Mando on the right side, and you wanna get it left, kind of where I'm pointing the camera. I'm gonna throw that Defy on a steep hyzer, and hopefully it won't flip. It's gonna skip up the hill, and it's gonna go in the basket. Hopefully. And Shelby is going to throw a pyro because that's the only option you have. Let's see it.
Pray for the disc. There we
She's
go.
over the pond, and she made the Mando.
Yes.
Good shot.
Threw a good shot.
I'm gonna defy the odds with a defy, and I'm gonna throw it the best I know how. Prism Proton defy. See how left I can get. Is there like a magical route somewhere? No.
Throwing between those two trees in the left route. The left
Okay. Not.
There is a magical.
No, I made the most unlikely gap and then hit the bigger of the two unlikely gaps. Okay, since this is a par 4 and we're still a ways out, we're going to continue to throw the disc we threw off the tee. So Shelby's going to be throwing the Prism Proton Soft Pyro on the approach. All right, that'll work. There we go. Defy.
There's a spider.
Let's
Yes.
go. Nice putt.
Thank you.
All right, that gets us to 4 under. Hole number 9, the signature hole out here at Kudzu Cove. We got a big 631-foot par 4. You can't really see the basket off the tee, but it's tucked down there by the road. And if you get it right on the perfect turnover, you might just get an eagle. I've never eagled it before, but the fun thing about this hole is you can watch it fly. Since this is the final hole, if any of these were to make your bag, Shelby, which would you choose?
The wave.
The wave, the particle wave. It's actually really nice.
It
I
is
would
really
say
nice.
it's an absolute bomber. And since this is the 9th hole, we can throw whatever disc we want
Thank goodness.
on this final hole. And I haven't picked my weapon quite yet. I think since this hole is so fun, we're gonna throw them all and see if we get any close. And we're gonna take whichever disc is closest. How's that sound?
Really good.
Perfect. Pick your other 3 that you would like to throw, and I'll throw the remainders. She's got the Virus.
I don't want to take all the drivers.
Take whatever you want.
What's this one? Is that the Defy or the
That's a Defy.
Crave?
You got the Crave,
Yeah.
and you get one more.
Oh gosh. We're gonna throw a range on a roller for fun.
A range roller.
Yes.
I think it's the
Why not?
that's
This one.
that's the
They're
range.
the same colors.
This is professional cinematography right here. Shelby is throwing the particle wave first. Put on your seatbelts, ladies and gentlemen. This one's about to. We're about to go to the moon. We're actually we're on the moon right now. We're going to go back down to Earth. Oh yeah. I love it. Right in the middle. We can go rapid fire. Throw
Oh.
your next 3.
The Virus.
Another really good one.
I love that.
That's super nice. That's just a laser beam.
And the Crave.
So consistent. You've thrown the same shot 3 times in a row. All perfect shots. And then last but not
thing.
least, Proton Soft Range.
I don't expect this to go well, because I don't throw rollers either.
Oh, it hit a rock.
It hit a rock.
The disc that I'm throwing, Prism Proton Soft Pyro, Prism Proton Soft Envy, Prism Proton Soft Defy, and a Particle Proton Hex. I'm gonna throw from least likely to likely to get there. So the first one is going to be the Envy. I gotta really get over on this one because it's basically an entropy. Here goes nothing.
Whoa.
That's actually good.
Going
Whoa.
really well so far. Wow.
Oh, it came out, but
That's
pretty good for an
crazy.
Envy.
Solid, yeah.
We got the psychedelic guitarist, Prism Proton Pyro, which is a softie. See if I can mimic the Envy line. Be a pyro. If that turns into a pyro, that's good.
Holy moly. I don't know where that went.
I think it's safe. I would say it's arguable which one's a better disc for this shot, but I'll go Hex. Particle Proton Hex. This could be the perfect disc for this shot. Come on out.
Bye-bye.
I didn't hear a thud, so that's good. Prism Proton Defy, which is also a softie. Oh, it's overstable.
Yes, it is.
That's so overstable. All right. Those are the Champions Cup discs for you. So all these discs are now available. So check them out wherever you like to buy your plastic. They support the Champions Cup, which is in Stockton, California. PDGA Major. And yeah, I'm stoked to go out there and play it. I'm generally a fan of Swenson Park. And obviously I'm a fan of MVP. Usually it's the OTB Open, so it's a collab between MVP and OTB to make these discs possible. Really cool artwork. Yeah, definitely go check them out. I think if you like softer plastic, this year is for you because there's a lot of really cool Proton soft discs, and I'd say this year all the releases are very user friendly, especially discs like the Range, the Hex, the Crave. So a lot of really good options this year. Give the people what they want, Shelby. We don't know what they want,
No.
so you don't actually have to really give them anything.
Give the people what they want, Eagle.
What do you want?
Throw it,
Seriously. What do
throw
you want from me? All right. That got a little bit too real. I'm just gonna rip my putter at the basket. Actually, I can throw whatever disc I want at the basket. I'm gonna throw the Hex at the basket.
Yay.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is the front nine at Kudzu Cove, and that showcases this year's Champions Cup release, MVP x OTB collaboration. It was my pleasure to have Shelby Cowen on the channel, showcase Alabama's bright, burning young star who's about to make her debut on the Disc Golf Pro Tour. Shelby, do you want any of the discs that we threw today?
The wave.
You want the wave? Okay, the wave is yours. There
Thank
you go. That's going to be an incredible disc for you.
Yes. I'm so
That's going to be the
excited.
best disc ever for you at
Yes.
Music City to fight the wind and the rain that we're going to endure
The
next week.
rain.
If you want to support Shelby, I'm going to link all of her socials in the description down below. She has some tour fundraiser discs as well over on griplock.com, as well as the MVP Pro Shop. So I'll link those as well if you want to go support her. Thank you guys for watching, and until next time, keep on dreaming and peace. Whew.